at me like, oh, they gave me a really weird look, and they're like, oh, I would never. I mean, I would never trust a man around my children. I was like, okay, there goes my whole business plan. And I was like, tell me why. And they're like, unless they're friends or family, I just wouldn't trust a stranger around my kids. And I was biting my tongue with the statistic that like over 80% of assaults on young children committed by men are by people they know personally or family members. And I was like, just not going to go there because that's going to open a whole can of worms because she's had a couple of drinks. And I was like, I completely understand what you're saying. Respectfully disagree. Like I'm doing pretty well out of it, and I have a ton of families that trust me implicitly around their children. But I understand that we can't change the world overnight, and hopefully you'll see, you'll think differently in the future. I feel like I should have answered with that. I completely forgot that happened about 20 minutes ago.
Okay. All right. Do you think there is a growing trend for Manny's?
I hope so. I've built a business on it, so if there isn't, I'm in the long line of work. But that's the plan. I really, yes, I do. I do, because with all the gender inequality, the balance that we're seeing as females are accepted into typically professions, I'm kind of hoping the
you're breaking up on me.
Flip side of that will ring true as well. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hear me? Oh, you can? Okay, great. Where did we get to?
I can hear you.
Yes, I do. I do believe that more male nannies are going to be asked to come and look after their children.
Okay. Chris says, 10 years ago, what did you think you would be doing in your career life?
10 years ago was 2008. I have a bachelor's in forensic science, so I had very much planned to become a forensic scientist.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. I also applied for the British Secret Service, which is known as MI5. I can say that now because it was a long time ago. But yeah, I had a number of interviews for MI5 and GCHQ, which is basically England's Pentagon, but it's a donut. It's a circular shape, so we call it the donut. And yeah, that's I went that route for a short time.
Did you hear me?
Nope.
I said, so we have a pentagon and y'all have a donut.
We have a donut, yeah, which is kind of ironic. I mean, based, for American culture, I feel like it would be the other way around, but who's to say,
True. We eat plenty of donuts.
I didn't say it.
Okay. Alexis says, maybe this is too personal, but does being a male make a difference in what a family chooses to pay?
I mean, I don't want to break the internet, so to speak, but generally, yeah. I typically find that the male nannies that I place in positions consistently make more than the female nannies. And yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were to put a male and a female, do you ever send more than one person to a family?
Yeah. The good thing about a lot of my... yeah, a lot of my clients, the good thing about 95% of my clients is when they call me with my branding and everything I have attached to it, all they want is the best fit for their children. Like gender is not really, doesn't really weigh into what they're looking for. Like just today, I had someone she needs a temp nanny for her 6-year-old girl, and I was like, if you could close your eyes and picture the perfect caregiver for your kids, what do they look like? She's like, just active. I don't care how old they are. I don't care what gender they are. I just need someone active, sensitive, passionate, just really wanting to be in our home. And that's what I love. The family, the families that don't care about the gender, that's what I'm all about.
Okay.
The ones that just see beyond all that stuff.
They want someone that's genuinely there to take care of their child, regardless as to the gender.
Yeah.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Emily wants to know, how do we get more men in childcare jobs and roles?
I would imagine that I'm hoping that advocacy will go a long way. I've built the whole agency. I specifically leave the branding as Manny's because that's what I want to push towards. I could very easily change the name and just take out Manny's altogether, but I really don't want to do that. I really want to push the Manny's name. The clients that know me and love me and use me consistently, like they know that I place nannies, housekeepers, estate managers, that I do all that stuff. But I really want the Manny's name to be blasted out there again and again and again. So I feel like just getting more men in childcare out there is just find the best men that are great with kids, put them in a home, and then have the parents just sing their praises 24/7.
Okay. Sounds good to me. My son used to be my backup when I couldn't. I worked mainly with little boys. Uh, I would say 85% of my nanny life has been with boys, and so even with little girls, my son, if I had to be out and he was in town,
Mm-hmm.
bring him on over. Just show him around. And the kids would ignore me like I wasn't even there. I'm like, wait a minute, you want to see me every day? They didn't care. They wanted.
Yeah, now you're done. You're out.
And if I,
Gone.
yes, I'm out. So if we were in competition, I would win because he was, he would just come in, and I don't know how he did it, but he just got them to do any and everything.
I mean, I
I
mean,
had 3 or 4 times, and he said, "Let's go do this," and I'm like, "How did you do that?"
that's the
So yeah,
that's the
this is special.
that's the cool thing. I find that we don't male nannies, mannies, childcare, male professionals, like not much is expected of them, which is really weird right now. I can place a guy in a family at the click of my fingers. If I just tell them that they're great with kids, and then I tell them, oh yeah, and they can cook and clean as well. Like as soon as I say they can cook and clean as well, it's like, sign me up. I'm in. Like the fact that they're good with kids is the winner, but as soon as they know that they can do domestic things too, they're just take my money. Like it's crazy. It's really, it's a again,
Wow.
it's a gender stereotype that they have in their head that I'm not gonna quash. Like if they want to think that having a male nanny, and they can do this stuff as well, I'm like, yeah. Let me ask them. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure they can cook mac and cheese. They're like, no way. I'm like, yeah, they can do it. Like it's kind of it's a really good, it's a really easy in. Like I feel like I'm kind of cheating sometimes, but it's cool. I'm gonna ride this wave until it doesn't work anymore.
Well, ride the wave, ride the wave.
Yeah.
Okay, Sue down wants to know, if you were president of the nanny world, what is the first thing you would change about the profession besides having more men present in it?
The president of the nanny world. That's a big.
Yes, the president of the nanny world.
I would make I would unionize in a heartbeat. I would make every nanny paid legally, like every other profession out there that's taken seriously. I would ensure that every nanny is entitled to Social Security and all the benefits that go with every other profession that exists. I would align closely with the domestic rights union that I think is based in New York, and I would use that as the standard for every single job out there. And I would just continue to professionalize the industry and knock out all the nannies that are just in it for a paycheck, and just really focus on the males and females that want to do the best thing for the future. Did I break off there?
No, we can hear you.
I think
Can
I
you hear
finished.
me?
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh,
you got
okay.
all that. I'm not
Okay.
repeating it.
Yes, I got all that. I don't know if they did, but I did. Okay, so
All right, that's good enough for me.
what is one thing you wish caregivers knew about interviewing with you as an agency and with families that would help them interview better?
I am currently writing a blog about this that I should be out in a couple of days. But I would just love it if nannies came with everything that we asked them to bring. I would love it if they had their resume, their jobs, the date they started, the date they ended, the contact details of the family. I would love it if they had letters of recommendation. If they have their CPR current, that's perfect. If they don't, that's okay too. We can handle that. I would love it if they dressed to meet me as they would dress to meet a family. That would be great, because I just want to see how they would act in front of the family. And then when they meet said family, I would love it if they did eye contact. I would love it if they shook their hand firmly and confidently, not like a wet fish. I would love it if the kids were present, that they would interact with the kids, not to the point where they've forgotten that an interview's happening, but not also on the other end of the spectrum where they're just blinkered out the children entirely. There's a fine medium. You know, you're there, you're in an interview to be around children. If there's a child present, it's natural that you're going to deviate and your attention will be focused on them, because that's what you're being interviewed for.
Right.
I think that covers the main ones, I would imagine. Just be confident, stand your own. If you know that you're not good in interviews, ask for some pointers from your agency, because they want you to get the job. They're desperate for you to get the job, or they wouldn't have sent you. So the agencies will do everything in their power for you to get the job. Having said that, they're not gonna try and jam a square peg in a round hole, because it's not gonna. They need longevity, and they need the relationship to be sustained. So they're not going to try and make you into somebody or not, but they're going to bring out and coach you to bring out what they know is inside you that you might not even know is inside you. So trust the agencies, trust the reputable agencies.
Okay. Now, dress as if they are going to meet the parent. Now, I have a personal, this is just me personally, I don't know about anybody else. I always dress in either jeans or khakis and my polo shirt with my logo on it, because I never know if I have to go to the floor or if I'm what exactly I'm going to do. When, like you said, when children are there, you never know. I had a child drag me outside because that's what and I got the job because
Yeah,
I wasn't afraid to go outside sprinklers. Now, what is your requirement when you say dress appropriate? What is your requirement when they go to an interview?
I tell I tell nannies and I tell everyone dress as you would as if you were going in to work, but a little bit smarter. Like, because people, you're rushing into work on a Friday, you're probably going to throw on some 2-day old pants and a random shirt. But if you're going into an interview, dress smartly. But if you're about to, be jumped on by a 6-year-old, be ready to handle that. Like if you're wearing a blouse and you're wearing a blazer and some dress pants, then I think it's a little extreme. I think, I
Thank you. Thank
yeah. I mean, you have to be ready for anything. That's the whole profession. No day is ever the same, and no interviews is ever the same. I've been in some interviews where I've just been, I've had 2 kids just literally attack me, and I've been doing, piggyback rides around the house, and I got the job that way. I would also say it depends where you meet them. If you're meeting in a coffee shop in a public place, you can tend to dress a little bit smarter because you're not going to be attacked by children. But if you're going to the home,
you. Right.
then dress like you would on the job.
Okay. Yes. Megan said it also depends on the family. So, uh, but
Yeah.
like I said, I personal preference is to have my polo shirt on. Now I have it tucked in on my belt and some low heel shoes. Now I stick every day because I'm going to be outside and at the park. But I have a pair of low heel shoes on, my polo shirt, and either khakis or jeans, so that I can get on the floor, or if the baby spits up on me, or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
I can feel comfortable, but yet look like I'm put together,
Mm-hmm.
and I put together with purpose.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I wear my shirt with my logo, because this is me. This is how I'm presenting myself. I'm professional enough, but I'm also down to earth enough where like I hang out with your child.
Yeah.
Hey, how you
Exactly.
doing down there? No, no, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have another. What has been your favorite thing about America? That's what Greta wants to know.
I would have to say that Greta is my favorite part about America, and yeah, that's about it really. Probably Greta. But then, if you want to know my serious answer, I would probably say, again, I don't know my best part about America, but my best part about Los Angeles is the fact that I can come here, and I've been here 5 years now and 3 months, and I've got a business, and I've got a car, and I've got a home, and I've worked with a bunch of families that love and respect me, and I've just, I've felt so welcomed by everyone and everything. And I mean, the fact that I'm here outside, Beverly Hills City Hall, going into a charity function that I was personally invited to, like, it's just very, very nice. I mean, when I first came to America, LA was the last place I thought I would ever ever want to come to, because it's just, well, I had my reasons. Like, I don't see myself in this world, this Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kardashian world. But being here, I can see why people are drawn to it and why they love it.